So I guess we're the only guys showing up then. So please feel free to continue, bro.
Yeah, let me just call someone.
Sure.
He's on his way also. So
Okay.
okay. So is Harris here? Harris. Okay. Okay. So guys, today we're gonna do trading NFP, but meantime, let's do a quick recap of what we did the last session. So Vic was not with us last group session, right?
No, I wasn't. No, I'm still
Okay.
on one right. So yeah.
Okay. Let's just recap everything. Okay. So marking the levels. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna ask you questions and you answer me. So if you have the questions, feel free to answer. So how do you mark the levels? Key SNR levels. Come on, guys.
Yeah, we take the AV level, AV gap.
Gap. What's that?
Gap levels, AV.
Open, closing, and closing.
Opening, closing. Yeah, that's a gap, but I asked, how do you mark key SNR levels?
From higher time frame to lower.
No, how do you just mark a level? How do you mark a level? Simply any time frame has levels. So just take the closing of a candlestick and that's level. Okay. 2 candlesticks, the closing of the first one. We do not use the opening. That's a type of SNR. Okay, that's not how to mark SNR. Opening, closing is just a type. Okay, so if you have an opening and closing, that's just a type of SNR. 2 same colored candles, the closing of the first one, that's a gap. But how to mark the SNRs? Basically, every candlestick has a closing, and the closing is simply a level. Okay. Okay, guys. What's the next topic if you guys remember? What did we do after the marking of the levels? Simple, guys. Come on.
Check for rejection. Breakouts.
No.
Rejection.
Storyline. No, we identify if it's fresh or not fresh.
Yes.
Simple.
Yeah.
Yes, we just see if it's fresh or unfresh. Okay. All right. So, for fresh and unfresh, grab your level. Okay. And if there is any weak cross in your level, that simply means it's unfresh. Take this one for example. Let's say this is a wick. Okay. Even though it's not. So this one level here is not fresh. Okay. Got it, guys? Clear?
Yes. Clear.
Fresh, unfresh. And then if price breaks it, it simply becomes fresh again. Simple, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then it gets touched again. Now it becomes unfresh. And let's assume price breaks it one more time. It does not become fresh again. It's only usable twice. Okay, we only use it twice. Okay, that's for fresh and unfresh. For storyline, simply if you have a certain time frame key level, let's say you have it on the daily. So you have it on the daily. How do you know this certain daily level is going to start a bullish or a bearish storyline? Simply wait for one time frame lower breakout, external breakout, not internal. That would be on the H4. So what you would wait for is if you are looking for a resistance, you are looking for an H4 support to be broken. Okay, and the H4 support has to be made right on the touch. It should not be an internal one, like a support that has been made after the touch. This one does not count. Okay, so we need to break the external support. Once this gets broken, then we should assume that this daily level starts with the daily bearish storyline, and we are going to the next fresh daily level, at least next fresh daily level. Okay, clear, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
External breakout, internal breakout. That's what Scene asked me. So the internal breakout is simply a support level or resistance level that has been made after the touch of the higher time frame key level, and simply means that it simply does not mean that you start the storyline from it. The storyline starts after the external breakout. after we break the support or resistance that has been made right on the touch. Okay, the last one. It does not have to be fresh, okay? The breakout, it can break an unfresh level. It's totally fine, okay? For weekly storyline, you simply wait for the daily breakout. Yeah, weekly to weekly, you simply wait for the daily breakout. Okay, once the daily breakout happens, the external breakout, we should assume that we are starting a bullish weekly storyline and we are going until the next fresh weekly at least. Okay, so here you don't know, okay, the next fresh weekly does not mean we stop their storyline. It does not mean it becomes bearish again. It just means that's the next target. We're gonna have a lot of weekly fresh levels, okay? But we don't know which one is price gonna stop, okay? Until we have a bearish daily breakout. And once we have that, then we can say, yeah, the storyline shifted from bullish to bearish. Clear, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Very good. Here's everyone. Thank you, Karim.
Hey, how are you, teacher?
ايش رايك لبس؟
الحمد لله. الله يبارك
الحمد لله ربي يشكره كيراك غاية ستوري
الله
لاين
يبارك
كذا
فيك، الله
سي بون
يخليك.
شديت روحك
فيك. شوية الحمد لله.
الحمد لله الحمد لله. Okay, so for today, for yesterday, okay, what did we have? We had this one, daily reject daily, okay, daily reject daily. Of course, yeah, I always forget to talk about this. So the breakout is basically 90% of the storyline, but you need the breakout to happen. Basically, let's say this is a weekly, and then there is a daily breakout, but the weekly candle is still forming. The breakout did not start the storyline yet until the weekly finish closing, forming the candle, you know, because the weekly can simply just go lower and close as breaking the weekly level. So it's not anymore a breakout. You know what I'm saying? For example, this one. Let's say in 8 hours, this weekly candle closes, but if NFP pushes it all the way down, it's not going to close as a rejection, is it? So simply the daily breakout does not count. We already have a daily breakout. If we close the weekly candle as a rejection, then we should assume that the bullish weekly storyline started. Okay, guys? We need to wait for the candle to form in order for you to assume that the storyline, a certain storyline started. Clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, clear.
Okay. NFP.
Starting now.
It started.
Falling.
It's falling. Ooh. Let's go. Okay, nice. Let me share with you guys this one. Okay. We're gonna break down the sell from here. Okay, it's in the group. Okay.
Okay.
That's the sell.
How you do the cell?
Yeah, we will go through it. We'll go to it. Don't worry. Okay, so for today, I think we're gonna be bearish we're gonna start a bearish storyline and we're gonna have a low risk entry for next week, inshallah. So we have this daily reject daily, okay? Daily reject daily plus H for breakout. Okay, plus H for breakout. If we break this low and reject on the daily, it simply means that we started the daily bearish storyline. Okay, that means we're going at least to the next fresh daily, which would be right here. That would be the next fresh daily. But from my experience, I don't think we can stop there. Okay, that just should be a target. And then after that, you're gonna have this one, and then the levels, all the fresh levels that became fresh again by this break. Okay, guys, all these levels, and not necessarily one of them is gonna start a bullish storyline, but you just gotta be aware of them. Okay, since the weekly is bullish, weekly reject weekly plus daily breakout in 8 hours. So weekly bullish, daily bearish. So daily has to finish the storyline before the weekly finish its storyline. Clear, guys? Any questions for storyline before we go to the entries? Okay, any questions? Any questions?
Not from me, thank you.
Okay, very clear. All right.
Hello.
Oh my God. The guys who's having some background noise, please.
I mean, could you mute Abhijit's iPad? That if you mute it, and that'll stop all that noise. Thanks, man. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, very clear. Low risk. We have. And we separately have the continuation entries. The continuation entries sometimes are high risk, sometimes medium risk, sometimes low risk. So gotta be on the site. All right. So here we have 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So for the high risk entries, is simply, let's say price is coming lower and they have this fresh level on the daily. I basically find it MTF daily, H4, MTF with H1, and I would just simply put a limit right there. That's a high risk entry. Okay, guys, that's a high risk entry. I'm not gonna be entering right there just randomly, unless let's say I have a running position above sell, then I'm taking my partials, let's say somewhere around here, and then the left portion left, I'll simply risk it for the buy. If I lose the buy, that runner is going to cover for the loss. That's how I use it for high risk. But the proper way to use it is simply look, if let's say the weekly now, weekly reject weekly, okay, we reject weekly plus daily breakout, okay, and then after 8 hours, we're going to confirm the rejection. Then we're going to be bullish on the weekly, okay, we're going to be bullish on the weekly. Then possibly all the fresh daily levels, one of them is certainly going to give you at least a reaction, like 100%. One of them is going to give you at least a reaction. And follow your weekly with the daily levels and follow your monthly with the weekly levels. Okay, don't forget to always refine your levels until H1. Okay, if H4 is not fresh, then come back to daily. And if H1 is not fresh, come back to H4. So in this example, we're going to have a lot of dailies. We're going to have this one, this one, even though the daily is bearish, do not forget, okay? Daily is going to be bearish. I'm not saying when they are aligning with each other. When they align with each other, let's say daily and weekly, both are bullish, it does not become high risk anymore. It's medium risk, okay? So you're gonna have a lot of fresh levels. And some levels I may not marked, but all these levels has the possibility of pushing price higher, okay? But I personally always go for the last two. Okay, guys? Clear? Let me just turn on this freaking phone, man. All right. For the medium risk entry, we simply wait for the rejection on a certain time frame, on a certain key level, same time frame. So if you have, let's say, a daily level, you wait for the rejection on the same time frame, which happened right here. And then inside the rejection, you look for a one lower time frame fresh level. H4, let's say there was an H4 right there, and then you refine it to H1, and then from H1 you take your entry. Okay. I think that was that's a good example. Oh no, that's 2 days ago. Okay. Let's take this daily level right here. Daily rejected daily. You drop one time frame lower. And inside that daily rejection, you look for an H4 fresh. Right there. That would be your entry. Of course, you can refine it to H1 always. If H1 is not fresh, then do not take. Okay, so this H1 is fresh. If you can refine it over right here, your entry would not be triggered. Clear, guys? Any more questions? Any questions? Any questions? Please ask questions, guys. All right, no questions for now, I guess. All right, we have, what do we have? What do we have? Okay, so decision level entry. Decision level entry consists of H4 level, H4 level being made after the H4 time frame touching a daily or a weekly level. Let's go over EU. So let's assume there was a daily right here. You go to H4, there was a daily or H4, daily or weekly, I'm sorry. And then you go to H4 and then wait for the level to touch, for H4 to touch the level. And then after the touch, right on the touch, you look at the level that has been made after the touch. In this case, it would be right here. Okay, let's just say price was like this. Okay, that's the level that has been made on the touch. And that's the level that should be broken. But price decided to create a new level. That's the new level that you are monitoring right now. It's not this one. It's not that one. And then price makes a new one. And then you keep doing that until price breaks. And then when price does break, you simply find this one to H1. If H1 is fresh, you take the H1 fresh. If H1 is not fresh, you take the next H4 fresh or refine the H1 itself. In this example, we're going to go for H1 and see if it's fresh. Okay. This H1 was not fresh right here. So what do? You either go to H4 and take the next level right here and check if it's fresh with H1. Okay, in this case it is. But what I would do is I would look on H1 for a fresh level above. If you want to sell, you look above. If you want to buy, you look below. Okay, guys? So H4. Then I'm gonna look higher and higher and higher until I find my fresh level. In this case, it would be this one, and that would be your sell. Okay, if it's way too far, do not pick it. Okay, if it's way too far, do not pick it. All right. So that's it for the decision level entry. And then you have the 2 timeframes lower breakout. So the 2 timeframes lower breakout simply is just 2 timeframes lower breakout. But in this case, it does not matter if it's external or internal. Okay, it does not matter if it's external or internal. So say you have daily. You have daily. Okay, you go to H1 and wait for a breakout. In this case, it's this one. After the breakout, just simply wait for price to come back to the freshest level right here. And that would be your sell. Okay, I think this one got SL. Yeah, 51 pips. Then you have the low risk. The low risk is basically you wait for storyline to start plus pullback. Daily. They reject daily plus H4 breakout. If you have an H4 breakout, wait for the price to pull back. Okay, wait for the price to pull back. Daily reject daily plus H4 breakout. If we break this one, we start the daily bearish storyline, and then pull back to the two highest levels. Okay, or a QM, and you go to H1 to check if it's fresh. Okay, this level right here has been used once, then broken, used twice. It's not fresh anymore, so I'm not using this. This is a QM. It's always usable. Okay, so you can take your first shot right here and your second shot right there. That would be how you take the low risk entry. For the 1+2 timeframes lower breakout, which is my favorite entry. So this is how we would do it. You wait for the storyline to start, and then on the pullback to your level. So let's say it's an H4. You wait for the pullback instead of entering with a limit or directly. You wait for the 2 timeframes lower breakout. 2 timeframes lower breakout. The one that we did on the medium risk entries. So you go to M30 and wait for an external or internal breakout. Preferably always external, but you can look at it from an internal breakout. So you wait for an internal breakout. And then once that happens, once the internal breakout happens, wait for the pullback, and then you can sell from there. Okay, guys, that's simply it for the entries. Okay, so I told you can sometimes use the confirmation. I'm going to teach you confirmation today. So the confirmation, I do not use it on high risk, and I do not use it on low risk. I only use it on medium risk. Okay, on medium risk. On medium risk. So if I have decision level or 2 timeframes lower breakout or rejection, something like that. Okay. So you would want to go to your level. Let's say this level right here. This one, this level right here is the H4. You go to M1. First confirmation is you go to M1 and then get the line chart. Then align 2 points of SNR. 2 points of SNR that makes a trend line. So the trend is covered by the trend line. So you have this one, let's say, like this, or this one, and that would be your trend line. And then once that trend line gets broken, once that trend line breaks, you start layering. Okay. Just a moment. Okay, so where was I? Okay, yeah, I said the M1 trend line should be broken, and once that gets broken, you can start layering. Okay, you can start layering. You have 10 pips range of layering, 10 to 15 pips. Okay, as long as you see the price moving higher in your favor, your direction, you can put more layers. The second confirmation is an M5 breakout, M5 QM. Okay, so a low, then high, and then a lower low, then higher high, and then you can start layering. You do not need the pullback. And on M1 also, you do not need the pullback. Break, you can start layering. Okay, break, you can start layering. You don't have to wait for the pullback. If there is a pullback, that's better. But if you don't, just keep layering. That's how I use confirmation. Let me just give you an example right here. Let's go to yesterday's sell and buy. Okay. So we have this trend line, 2 points, this one, or you can simply just take this one. Okay. Once this trend line got broken right here, you would start layering. Okay. You would start layering 10 pips, and then put your stop loss like 20 pips above the range, because not 30 pips, because you basically use the 10 pips here for the confirmation. So you can put it 20 pips above the original SNR. So for the M5, that's the breakout. High, low, higher high, and then a break. Okay. Once that gets broken, you can simply start selling. For the buy, same thing. Price breaks. A low, a high, a lower low. Price breaks. You can start layering. For M1, that's M1 trend line break. Okay, you can use this one.
Oh,
Okay, okay. Once that gets broken, you can start layering.
we can get some entry every day, right? Like that.
What you say?
I mean, I said that, I mean, for higher time frame, we need to wait, but, I mean, just you, show that, for the lower time frame, we can get, entry every day.
You can get entries every day stopping at H1. You don't need to go lower than that.
I mean, just, for the method you showed, 1 minute or for 5 minutes.
The M5 and M1. Oh yeah, you can use it on the H1 and H4 levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to use it. You
Basically,
can't use it on. I personally do not use it on daily and weekly. Because daily I refine it to H4, so it becomes an H4.
So can we use, with another level like 30 or 15 minutes? Just.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
H1 or H2?
you can. Yeah, you can. You can use from H4 and lower.
Bro, can you show one more example?
One more example.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, like current one, you took the same way. You took a trade, right?
What you say?
Just now you took a trade, like it's the same
Yeah,
one.
I'm coming to it. I'm coming to it. Yeah, I'm coming to it. The cell right here. I'm coming to it. You have this one. I actually closed the buy. I opened the buy. I opened the buy right here. Then it went a little bit and then I closed it.
It is
I'm gonna
SL,
go
bro.
for. No, I did not let it hit my SL. I'm gonna go to it.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so M5 here did not break, but the M1 did on the trend line. So you can take that, and then once that got broken, you can start layering, and then price came back to the trend line, then went higher. Okay, that's one more example. Got it clear? Just take two SNRs, make it easy for yourself. Go to line chart to see them clearly, and make it a trend line. Okay. Clear. All right. So for
Wow,
today's
it's
buy, the
dropping.
reason why I bought, yeah, it's dropping. So reason for my buy today, okay, so I kind of got confused a little bit between the brokers thing, but let me take you through it. So we had this. We had the daily rejected daily, right? And we had an H4 breakout. We had an H4 breakout right there. The daily already rejected and the breakout happened. So you should assume that the daily bullish storyline started, and that would be your low risk entry with the H1 refinement here, and that would be your entry, right? But then I started checking other brokers. H4, there is no breakout. Okay, H4, there is no breakout. Forex.com, there is a breakout. On other brokers, most of the MetaTrader, because I mostly trust MetaTrader, and MetaTrader is always like my pepper stone. But this time I did not really see a break on MetaTrader, so I was like kind of confused, but I still had a limit right there. Yeah, still had a limit right there, but then as you can see, price gave a little reaction and then boom. Okay, and then what I did, I simply just closed it because I was confused. And then you see this,
Yes.
once price broke this and it broke that, I did not respect it. As you can see here, it's rejected. So for me, once the rejection happens, it's not really supposed to come back and break this level. So once it did that, I realized that it's going to come back there, and then I took the continuation entry on H1. So H1 right here did a breakout, okay, and then I just entered.
Okay.
Yeah, I just entered after H1 breakout.
Oh.
That simple. That's
For us,
today's.
it's really difficult. It will go by. I was analyzing in the morning.
Why did you see it as a buy? Is it because of the same thing, daily reject daily and H4 breakout, or something else?
Yes. For
Yeah,
that, I
yeah,
thought this support will be respected, but
Yeah, same thing actually. It had the limit right there and then they removed it. Price did not really
Yes.
respect the area, so yeah, I'm gonna figure out the broker thing and keep you guys updated about it. Because this is the second time it happens to me. It happened to me once before, but then I really did forget about it. But this is the second time it happens to me. So
Yeah, it was in good profit actually. Like even I was in gym, like I didn't notice like it went to loss also.
yeah. It went like, I don't know, like 25 pips or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was already enough for me to break even since I was already confused. Because you know, when you are confused or not confident in your setup, 20 pips is always enough for you to put break even. Don't be afraid, guys. Okay, put it fast. But if you are, yeah,
20 pips or like 50. I thought like 50. So I put an alert.
yeah,
at that
50.
point.
50 is 50 like is when it's low risk and you're mostly sure about the setup.
Yeah.
So you can leave it for 50 pips. Yeah.
I had a question.
Yeah.
Basically, I saw in MT4 and I mean in trading view, Pepperstone or anything, it's totally different. I mean, how we can combine that?
Because I use IC Markets MetaTrader.
Okay.
Yeah, you should use IC Markets MetaTrader and compare it to your Pepperstone. Always
Basically,
put them
I opened a demo on 8 cap, so for practice purpose, and I saw that I mean many things is different. I mean the trend line and the zone. I mean it's really different.
Yeah.
So I was so
Yes.
confused. Which one to use?
Okay, so you use Pepperstone, okay, but for this kind of breakouts, always be aware of it with other brokers. So if the other brokers shows you the breakout, simply it means that it's an actual breakout. Let's say this one. This one, we're gonna have a closing in 1 hour. So let's take a look on Oanda. It looks the same. It does not look like this. As you can see here, this is a swing high and then a lower high. But on
Yes.
Pepperstone, it's showing a high and then a higher high.
Breakout.
So this one looks the same. So you can use this as a breakout. You can use this, definitely use this as a breakout, okay?
Yeah, I was so confused. I was seeing only Pepperstone.
Yeah. It's fine.
Bro, I have another question.
For sure. Feel free to
Yeah.
ask anytime, any questions.
Can you go to left? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean more left before the FOMC news.
FOMC. When is that? Give me the
Yeah.
date.
Oh yeah. I mean no, not like too far. I mean
NFP.
here. This one. Let me mark. This one.
Just annotate it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Oh yeah. There was a daily right there.
Yeah. Basically, I bought here. I mean here I just for the SNF. I mean I buy here. So I thought maybe from the, here price will react. So I just I bought here and I closed here, but price just do reaction and then go up. Is there any way to know that it will go up or it will respect it?
No, you can't really know if this level is gonna push price to the next level unless there is a breakout. You might have a reaction, but you can't predict anything. Okay, you just have to react. So you simply have to react. You can't know. I personally do not know what's gonna happen, if price is gonna come back or just go lower. I'm just gonna monitor my levels, monitor my breakouts, and that's it. So your typical target is 100 pips. That's 80 pips. That's not bad. There was a daily right there. That's the daily, I guess, right? Yeah, so you had the reaction off of that. So the way you would know that this daily is gonna push price lower is by this breakout. If price breaks this one, okay, if price breaks this one, it means price is gonna go to the next daily level. On the weekly, we had weekly reject weekly and a daily breakout. Nah, never mind. We did not have a daily breakout, so yeah. Any more questions?
No, I mean, thank you very much.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, you can't know. That is, did I answer your question?
Yes, yes. Basically,
Okay, very good.
I was thinking, basically, if I hold that buy, I mean, from here, it will go, I mean, it goes, just goes. So I thought,
Yeah.
if any confirmation,
Yeah.
it will be, I think, very good.
Yeah, I was looking actually to buy here, but it did not have daily reject daily. I only had the breakout. So there was this daily, and then this daily right here actually came in and left a wick, and then H4 breakout. But then what happened? You had the daily breakout. Okay, we had the daily breakout. The H4 breakout. I'm sorry. We had the H4 breakout. But like I said, you have to wait for the daily rejection. So did daily reject? No, it did not reject. That's why it went so deep and broke this H4 level in here. So this one, if you refine it to H1, that would be your entry. Wait, is that the H4? I did it last time and then I found the price actually went for 33 pips, so it would have stopped me out. But the reason behind
Basically-
this whole
Basically, I bought with trend line, like this trend line. Maybe it not stop.
let me come back and yeah.
I just
gotcha.
bought from this trend line, So my entry was here, and I closed here.
Oh yeah. Is that a trend
Sorry,
line
sorry,
really?
not this one. This one. Sorry. Wrong mark.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. No worries. Yeah. As long as you are aware of the storyline, all good. Like I say to my students always, if you know the storyline, it does not matter how you enter. You can even enter with indicators crossing.
Yes.
I'm just saying, yeah. Yeah, but trend lines are not really my entry. You can guys use it, but I do not suggest you use it, and I do not use it. If it's trend line alone, okay.
I just was checking because it's not my real account demo, so I was thinking that just to do a.
Yeah, I get you.
Basically, I'm practicing demo for what you taught us.
Yeah, no worries. How is it going so far?
Basically, it going. If I take 10 trades, everything is okay. Then I only win 2 or 1, and 9 I lost.
Yeah.
I don't know why everything is okay, but still I am losing.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Okay, so there is also this one thing, okay, called MM. Who knows MM? Market mover. Does anyone know MM?
I've heard of MM, but I don't know how it functions or how to use it. I think it's got to do with it gives a hint of market direction, right? Before candle close.
So you look for weekly, and then you simply look for breakouts, not levels, breakouts. What's the current price breakout? And then let's say you have a wick right here, and it's with wicks. Okay, it's not just level. You take the level and the wick, and then if this gets broken, you assume that weekly is bullish, and then you look at daily. Okay, and then if you have daily break right here, you say daily break, so you are bullish. This is not MM, okay? So you say daily is bullish, and then the MM would be something like this. Wick level. So instead of taking the level, you take the wick, and then inside of that, you look at H4 fresh, Okay, so you have this one H4 fresh, and then H1 freshest. Okay, and then you can use M30 also if you still have wicks, and then you wait for the confirmation. So this one, it needs confirmation. You can't just buy randomly. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you wait simply for break. Let's say you have H4 break in here, and then after the break you have MM right there. Then you look for fish level on H1. Okay, you have this one. And then when price come back, you look for the classic confirmation on M1 or M5. Got it, guys?
Yes.
No idea.
You
Okay.
don't need breakout or daily rejection.
No, you don't need that. No, you don't need that. And in here, H1 controls daily. So if you have this H4 breakout, that means weekly is bearish. Okay, it might be confusing for you, but this is how they trade MM. I do not trade MM. Okay, this is not how I trade. It's not my style. Okay, this is a friend of mine. This is how he trades. He basically controls the weekly with H4 is the most important one, and he controls daily with H1, and he controls monthly with daily. Okay, guys.
2 time frame lower.
2 time frame lower, yeah. But the breakout always, guys, keep in mind it's with wicks. Okay.
Yes.
Clear? Okay, very good. Any more questions?
I want to ask you about this week, this long week that come from weekly.
That come from
you want
weekly.
to take it, yes. The last one.
Yeah.
Yes, this one.
وش بيها؟
هذه ما تعطيكش انديكاسيون كونكو راه زعما راه شيفتينا بيريش.
شي زعما ايه شغل باللي كاين سترونغ ريجكت شي تمد لك شويه بصح ما تمدلكش كيما كيكون هنايا ويكلي.
حين دابا هاد السيل اللي خديتي دابا انت ما كملاتش بريك اوت، ما كملاتش بحال جات نيشان هذيك الفور اور اللي سدات.
وين هي فور اور؟ وين هي هذه؟
لا ماشي هذه اللي خدامه هذيك جات مع البريك ايفن ديال هذيك سميتو
هذه
اللي فوق منها ديك
هذه
هذاك
ارسم انوتيتي بستيلو
هنا هو السيل.
روح الفوق في الزوم تلقى الانوتيت بوطون هذيك فيها مرسوم فيها قلم رصاص ولا
انا في التليفون واش تكون عندي
اوكي
كاينه
عندك تبالي
هذه دابا هذه
الاتش 4 هذا
هذاك الايش فورم كان بحال كان سميتو
يا
ريزيستنس ولا سيبور عاود تبريكا
سيبور ولا ريزيستنس يا سيبور
بهذاك الفور اور واش من تما زعما ما تاخذش شي هينت واخا ما كاينش بريك اوت
يس هينت صح هينت بس انا ما تولهتلوش يعطيك الصحه
ما حيت دابا دابا كان انا كنت معول على باي مع ستوري لاين كامله في الباي
ستوري لاين كامله في الباي وي ايوي هنت لا مشتها يعطيك الصحه اخويا ماينا يا بصح هذه ما تحسبش بريك اوت
ما تحسبش بريك اوت ولكن هي كانت بحال كانت سيبور
تقلبت ريزيستنس
عاود
راك تشوف هنا
عليها.
المهم الانديكيشن باللي الستوري لاين بوليش انا قلت لك it's just a miscommunication between brokers. That's the reason because you know the storyline is very strong. So in order for it to not actually work, there has to be something. So if this one was an actual breakout, the storyline should start. Okay, just be positive with that. المهم ذاك البروكرز برك ما تلاقاوش. The brokers did not meet yet. So I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna figure out something for that and I'll give you guys solution for it. Okay guys?
Yes.
Yeah. فهمتي خويا كريم؟
وي فهمتك خويا امين
هاي مريقله صح. And simply guys, when you have the
حيت كاين واحد
experience, you can
حيت
take
كاين
this
واحد
cell.
الجاب
Okay,
تما
yeah.
خويا امين شتي
وينه في الاتش
هذاك
4.
الجاب هذاك الجاب راه بحال هذاك الجاب اللي عطى الويك بحال التبريكه فهمتي انا انوطي
انا طيب روح. وي
هذا
وش
الجاب
بيه؟
بحال التبريكه في البيريش بحال هبط عليه عاوتاني برايس
هنايا هنايا وي هبطت عليه بريكه
بريكه.
سامحني نشوف برك واحد البروكر. وي لا سامحني نحي هذه clear. Okay. What was I gonna say? راحت لي الهضره. Oh yeah, so guys
we can
for
take it as a hint.
فهمتك. You can take it as a hint بصح ماشي المين ريزن فهمتي.
كيفاش
ما تديهاش هي 100% كلش. ديها كهنت برك فهمتي.
اوكي فهمت.
Okay. All right. So yeah, no worries. So when you guys have the experience to be flexible, okay, so you would not really catch this cell. I know you wouldn't, but by experience, I know that if a certain low risk setup or whatever entry of mine does not give me what I want, especially after this rejection, I know that it's gonna go lower. So I simply took this breakout, okay, on H1. And it's not even one of the entry types that I guys showed you. It's simply just H1 breakout and then come back to this and then sell from there. So I forced, you can say that I forced this setup just because there was NFP. And if NFP was actually going to respect this line, it would have already went up already. Okay, guys, but since I have been seeing this, I was like, there is no way price just goes up from this level. So I just took the sell right there. Got it, guys, how I got the sell. So it's not really that good of a setup, but yeah, that's just a flexibility game, I guess. Understood. If you guys have a certain entry of mine that you want me to break down, you can send it in the group and I'll go through it. If you want to analyze another pair or whatever.
Hello.
Yes.
There is an indicator for ICT kill zone. What is it?
ICT kill zone. Okay, ICT kill zones is when price decides to I don't know, do certain things in a certain time. So I do not trade that strategy on gold. But do you guys want to go through the strategy, euro dollar strategy today?
Yes, sure. I wanted to ask that.
Okay, so you guys have any background with SMC order books? If for the guys that don't have any idea, just please say in the chat, please, because I have to make sure.
If we're going to go through the strategy, would it then be worth recording, perhaps? Or
Yeah. I'm gonna record it, but
yeah, only you can record.
all right. I'm recording and send it later or whenever I want, I guess. No idea.
Are you using Zoom to record? You could just do it on Zoom. The quality will be much better.
No, I'm using OBS. OBS is way better.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, OBS is actually way better.
Do you not like the Zoom record function? I find it quite.
I record it, but then the quality is not as good as OBS because OBS is like perfect. It looks like you're live on the computer.
Fair play.
Yeah, and it's actually lower size than Zoom.
Okay.
30 minutes, just 500 megabytes. So
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Farewell. Thanks for recording.
Thank
Yeah,
you
no
very
worries. No worries. Okay, so who said that he has no idea about the SMC strategy? Okay, Vicky,
much.
Karim. No, I'm not
Strategy.
saying the strategy. I'm saying like idea about what's an order block or whatever. You know, the basic stuff.
Yeah. I know the basic stuff. Yes.
خلاص, for the guys who knows basic stuff, it's fine. But for those who have no idea what's an order block or whatever, this is really gonna be a mess for them. I suggest they do not really listen to this. Okay, you know, SMC. Okay, so for SMC, I use these. Okay, so PDH. Previous weekly. Nice. PML and PMH. Okay, so what's this? So PD refers to previous daily and PW refers to previous weekly, previous monthly.
But before you begin, I have a very quick question.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the benefit of using multiple systems? I mean, would it not be
This is like
one?
my comfort zone. This is like my comfort zone on EU.
Okay.
Yeah, I can neglect it anytime I want. There's no point of using it, but I just do, you know?
Okay.
To answer your question, you simply just need SNR alone or this alone. You don't really need more than that. But if I know more, why don't I teach it to people who want to learn it, you know?
Okay, so there's
Thank you very
really
much.
no technical reason behind it. It's just the fact that
Nah.
you do it because you can.
Yeah, I just do it because I can, exactly. Yeah.
No,
I
that's
hope that
fine.
answered your question. Yeah.
I
Please
saw,
don't get
discussion
overwhelmed,
on-
okay? Don't get overwhelmed. I'm just doing this. I don't know, like some guys are not gonna really understand it, but I'm gonna try to make it as simple.
Yes.
Okay, so we have previous daily highs, previous daily lows, previous weekly highs, previous weekly lows, and previous monthly lows and previous monthly highs. So what are these? These are points where price wants to take and reverse. Simple. You have a daily, and you have a wick, and you have another wick. So this is a daily candle, okay? Price, if it wants to reverse, it's gonna reverse after taking this or this. Okay, it's gonna reverse. And we anticipate the moves right here and right here. Okay, let me show you an example. Look at this. Price took the previous daily high. It took it. Let me show you. Not this one. I always check MetaTrader. I swear to God. Come on. Oh, come on. I really saw it taking it, man. Yeah. Let me check. It took it by 0.1 pip. It does not matter. Okay, you got the idea. So price takes a previous daily high or a previous daily low and it completely reverses. Okay, or a previous weekly high and a previous weekly low. This one and this one, you just see, or you always see the price taking these points and reversing. Okay, and we anticipate the reverses. Okay. So as you can see here, all these lines are previous daily lows, previous daily highs. Okay, so price takes this and goes lower. Price take this and go higher. Price takes this and goes lower. Now we took this and I'm expecting price to go higher. Okay, price took this and went higher. Price took this, went higher. Price took this and went lower. So we anticipate the trades in here. Okay, in here, okay, using kill zones. So you simply wait for kill zone. I'm going to explain to you guys. Don't worry. So you have this type, we call it illiquidity. Okay, we call it liquidity, where this is a term where everyone knows it. So it's like where price
Yeah.
traps people, retail traders, whatever, taking their stop losses. Okay, so I don't really care about this stuff. I just know that price reverses from these points, taking even like penguins from here. I don't care. Okay, I don't really care. So you have Asian range. You have the equal highs and equal lows, as in double top and double bottom. But here's the rules to it. So if you have a low and then another low, this is a double bottom, okay? And the first level has to be lower than the second one. If it's like this, this is not, this is taken basically. It's not a double bottom anymore. Same for equal highs. This is not a double top. This is a double top, or this. Okay, got it, guys? So price gravitates toward these areas and completely reverses. Okay, so Asian range, basically, you should be aware of the liquidity of the Asian range. Price takes the Asian highs or Asian lows and completely reverses. Same thing with these. And we are going to use order blocks and shift in the market structure as a way to enter these moves. Shift or in market structure. So what's really an order block? Okay, what's really an order block? An order block is, say you have a market going up, going up, going up, going up. So after every high being broken, there is the last down candle, the last red candle before the up move is basically an order block. This one is an order block. This one is an order block. Order block, order block. Okay. In a down market, you need to have the up close candle before the down move. Okay, that's an order block. And you just simply got to do the same thing. You identify it's fresh or not fresh. Okay, same with the levels. So let's take the last up candle. This is the last up candle before the down move, right? But is it fresh or not? Look,
Yes.
price closed below it, and then did what? Came back with it 2 wicks. So this is not fresh. We do not use it. If price goes higher, it's gonna break. It's gonna break. Got me?
Yes. Like
Okay.
fresh and unfresh SM.
Yeah, simple. So it has to be unfresh. It has to be fresh. So this one is fresh. Why fresh? Look, price. You look when price went out of it and closed. So price went out of the order block and closed. Did price ever come back? No, it's still fresh. So this one can give you a reaction, but do not buy or sell because you simply have a fresh order block. You need to know the storyline. In SMC storyline is this. You need to know where is the liquidity. If the liquidity is here and price want to go there, why would you want to sell from here? Why would you want to sell from here? You know what I'm saying? And price moves from and price moves from liquidity to liquidity. So if there is, let's say, double top and a double bottom, okay? If price takes one of them, is definitely going to go to the other one. Takes this one, then goes to the other one, or takes this one, then goes to the other one. 100%. Okay, it does not just take one and then goes. That's why you see three reverses. It takes previous daily high, and then where is the next pool of liquidity? Spot any of these. Do you see here any Asian high, equal highs, or previous daily high, or any of them? So if you see any price, that's where it wants to go. So you can see that on H1, M15, or M5, does not matter. Okay, so in M5, I'm seeing this. See that? That's a lot of equal highs. Yeah, that's a lot of equals. That's where at least I think price is gonna go. Okay, so how do we anticipate the buys and the sells using order blocks? Let me show you. So once you know where price wants to go, previous daily high, previous daily low, when one of them gets taken, you know where price is gonna go. Let's say it's going up. Let's say it's going up. Let me just give you a good example in here. Okay, so you simply wait for a breakout, guys, but the breakout should be on with the shadow, with the wick. So instead of line chart, It has to be with the wick. So this one has to be broken. Once that gets broken, you take your order block, okay? Or you take the whole range. You can enter from SNR, it does not matter. You know that price shifted, and that's the shift of market structure. The shift of market structure is a breakout. So price went lower. It took the previous daily high, but then went up. It did not break this, and then went lower. And then here, it broke this high. Look at this. Let me show you clearly on the M5. You look at it on the M5. Yeah, with the wick, it broke the wick, simply broke the wick, as you can see here. See that? Once price breaks that, you grab the whole range, you grab the whole thing, or you simply just take the order block. I would take this. Okay, I would take this. So that would be your buy, stop loss below. Okay, buy, stop loss below, and your take profit is the opposite side of liquidity. So you let's say you see equal highs right there or right there, that would be your take profit. Okay, and partial out as you wish. This one is a relative equal highs, so that would be your TP. Okay, then you have 4R. And when do you actually wait for the price to hunt? When do you actually wait for price to do that? So as you can see here, for those who saw this breakout and did not talk about it, when did this happen? When did this take the previous daily low? When did the previous daily low get taken? This is a previous daily low. Okay, when did this get taken? It's not in a kill zone. It has to be in a kill zone. So when the kill zone starts, then you look for a liquidity to be grabbed, and then the liquidity that has been grabbed in here. Look at this. What's this? Relative equal lows, double bottom, right?
Fake out.
I mean, it's in kill zone,
Price
right?
took that. What you say?
I mean, we have to look it in kill zone, ICT kill zone, right?
Yes, ICT kill zone. I'm gonna give you the indicator to look at the time. So you have 12, not for me, but 7 a.m. New York time. That's when New York starts, and 2 a.m. New York time. That's when London starts. Okay, you simply wait for that time for the price to give you a certain hunt. Okay, so let's say New York right here, price did take this equal lows on New York and then did the breakout structure, the shift in market structure right there, the breakout. The breakout should be with the wick. You look at the breakout on M15, M5, and M1. Okay, so let me give you another example. Right here, what do you see right here? Nothing, right? Maybe you see this break, and then price comes back to this one. That would be your entry, your take profit. I don't know, like somewhere around. There was no liquidity in here, but that would be too big of a stop loss. So you're trying to minimize your stop loss and increasing your take profit. Okay, so for M5, that's a break, and then price comes back to the whole range, and then goes lower. If you go to M1, this would be your entry. I don't think I can go back. Yeah. As you can see, guys, when did this happen? Okay. You do not trade here. I mean, you do not look for a hunt here or here. Okay. You look at it in Asia, London, New York, and London close. That's when price wants to take certain liquidity pool. Okay. So in here, what did we take? We took the previous daily low. We look at M5. We have an M5 right here, and then you take the whole range like this, and that would be your buy with a stop loss below, your take profit somewhere around here. Okay, and yeah, that's how.
Breakout structure can be the old one or a new one.
No, internal one. It can be an internal one. Yeah, it can definitely be an internal one. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah.
You said that breakup structure. I thought maybe it can. It will be. I mean, external one. So you said internal one. Got it.
Oh yeah. It can be just any shift of market structure. Yeah, as you can see, guys, if you go to M1, price went lower, shift market structure, and then came back to the OB.
Is it, yeah.
That would be your first entry. Okay. Then your TP right there. Simple.
Wow,
But
we
I
can
would
trade
not take.
SNC and SNR as well.
Yeah, yeah. But I would not take buys in here with a lot of risk. Maybe I'll go 0.1% because overall the daily market is actually bearish, and we just finished news, so it's more likely to go up. Don't get me wrong, but it's in a bearish condition. When you look at daily, look at this in the daily, because you need the storyline. The storyline for the daily is actually bearish, so I would not look to take buys. Let me show you this fresh order block in here. You see when price took the previous daily high, it tapped into an order block and then went lower. Where is the next liquidity pool? Like you see here, there's equal lows right here. Double bottom. There is a lot of stuff for price to take. So if you want to take buys, it's just gonna be a small scalp. But if you want to sell, then you can hold your sells. You guys clear?
Yes, amazing.
Yeah. Any questions about it? Any questions, guys?
If there are any time frame limitations that you showed on SNR?
No, there is no time frame limitation. So you can go to weekly, daily, anything. So as you can see, price here, it took the previous weekly high and went lower. Took the previous weekly low and went higher. Took even though here, as you can see, price took this, but for in here, weekly candle already formed. You can't see the reaction that it made, but once price actually took this, it went lower before going higher and then closing in here. It always gives a reaction. Always look at these pinpoints right here. Okay, guys. Same for monthly. So you get your storyline simply like we do it on SNR. Look at monthly storyline, weekly storyline, daily storyline, and then use it with the kill zones. So wait for a kill zone to take a certain previous daily high, previous daily low, the thing that I gave you to you, that price gravitates towards, okay? Okay, guys, I think that would be it for SMC today. I don't want to give you a lot more details. Give me a second, please. Okay, do you have any questions, guys?
ICT kill zone works on gold too. I mean,
okay, go to indicators. Go to indicators and then type ICT kill zones. And then this one, ICT kill zones 28 trades Tradinator, this one. Click on it and it's going to appear on the M15 time frame, and then adjust it. You go to the settings and then remove London lunch and remove New York close. Okay, just keep everything else. You can screenshot this for later, and keep your eyes on price in here, wanting to go higher. Okay. Yeah.
Can we use ICT kill zone same time for gold, or it's only for euro?
You can use it any pair. You can use it definitely for any pair. Yeah. Yeah, but on gold SNR, you don't need time. Okay, you can trade it anytime you want. Anytime you want, but you have to keep in mind that in a certain time that price will be more volatile than others.
Yeah, like
in London it's gonna move. Yeah, New York or London it's gonna move more than Asia or something like that. Yeah. Any more questions?
For the entry or for the SL, I mean, in euro, how we, I mean, you said that for gold we will use 30 pip SL, and for lower time.
No. For euro, you put your stop loss below the order block
Yes,
or
yes,
above it.
or,
So if you have an order block in here, you can put your stop loss at this low right here or something like that. Okay. Max. So it would be around 6 pips. But if you put it right here, that's 3 pips. Understood?
yes, yes, understood.
Very
For
good.
the TP, we can use previous daily or
Yeah, or equal highs,
daily
equal
or-
lows, Asian
yeah.
range. Yeah, as you can see,
Okay.
price here. What did it do today? Asia, and then price on London. As you can see, Asia got taken before London. But does that count? No, we don't sell. Even if we see the shift, price goes lower. It's fake. And then London actually takes the real one, and then goes lower. Okay. It takes
Yeah,
Asian
got it.
highs, Asian lows, previous daily highs, previous daily lows, all the types of liquidity. We can go more in depth for in the next sessions. Don't worry. Okay.
I will backtest it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Price comes back and just dives.
Yeah, we can trade euro as well from right now.
Yeah, I do trade euro. That's how I trade euro. Sometimes you guys see me share
Yeah.
on Instagram some euro trades. That's how I
Yeah.
trade it.
I saw you trade on Discord. I mean, live. I see.
Yeah.
Index.
I'm always, sometimes, not always. Sometimes I'm live there trading. It's basically okay. So first, it was not my server. I'm not. It has a lot of traders I don't know there. So you might see some air people. Some people don't use my strategy, so do not get confused with it. Okay.
I mean, in Discord server.
Yeah, in my Discord server. So just join whenever you see me live. Do not look at the rooms or that where people type or stuff. Just look at the signals, SNR gold, and your USD analysis. Got it?
Yes, got it.
Okay, very good. All right. So that will be it for today's session. It was kind of long. So for the people that have one-on-ones with me, please contact me on Telegram. And let's schedule for the next sessions, I guess. So I still have. Okay. Let me just. Okay, just text me, guys, for those who have one-on-ones with me. I think tomorrow I have with a new student. And Harris also. Yeah, no worries. If you guys have any more questions, please ask me. I'm here.
Sure thing. Thank you very much.
All right, very good, I guess. Hope cleared some doubts today, answered some questions, and I'll catch you up, guys, in the next session, inshallah. Okay.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Take care, bro. Take care, guys.
You, teacher.
Bye, guys.